To 1970s Flashback, we're off to the beach. In 1979, the sun was shining and our tastes were changing. The Sunshine Coast was starting to rival the Gold Coast as a popular destination for southeast Queenslanders.
Queensland at the end of the 70s, and as we hit the beach for January summer holidays, there was a plea from the sand.
Lay off the booze before you go in the water, otherwise we'll have a lot of trouble keeping you alive.
How much easier is it for someone to get into trouble if they have had too much to drink?
Oh, they get so excited, you know, and they think that they're all Johnny Weissmullers.
Johnny Weissmuller was an American Olympic champion who played Tarzan in a dozen movies. And back in 1979, we were busy answering the call of the wild, working on those suntans. There was no slip, slop, slap, just bake, bake, bake.
On the beaches, people were already starting their Christmas suntans.
On the beaches, the battle over nude bathing was hotting up.
Alderman Hunt wants the beach inspectors looking after the safety of swimmers over the holidays, not worrying about telling topless ladies to cover up. Tens of thousands of beachgoers flocked to the south coast today, but very few of them took advantage of the council's moratorium on topless bathing.
To help keep swimmers safe, our coastline had a new rescue helicopter.
I think we need indeed to give special recognition to the way they've come in again and again.
There was a new rescue boat, sponsored by the Queensland Temperance League, advising swimmers not to drink and dive. And when it came to driving, residents had to decide whether to head north or south.
The Sunshine Coast is now rivalling the Gold Coast but remains far less developed.
This was Noosa before the boom. Popular Hastings Street looked very different.
Many people who'd attempted to book rooms as far back as September or October found great difficulty.
Even back then, locals were concerned about overcrowding.
And then we have the problem of what we will do with people. We can stack them up 16 stories at night, but what do we do with them at that time?
On the Gold Coast, people were moving up.
Most of the high-rise accommodation and flats at Service Paradise are booked out, but the motel strip south to Burleigh Heads has about 700 rooms vacant at the moment.
Motels were struggling.
The owners don't believe they are threatened by the high-rise blocks.
The first motel, El Dorado, opened in 1955. They then mushroomed along the Gold Coast Highway, replacing the guest houses and beach bungalows that pioneered tourism on the south coast.